It's the mini edit. It's the mini edit. Mini edit studio. Mini edit studio.
Hello and welcome to the Mini Edit Studio. I'm Talea and this is our Story Rooms collection. Here every room tells a story. Some stories are about memories, some are about dreams, some reveal who we are, and some uncover what we feel. Our first collection is called Mood Rooms, a 5-part journey where each room is inspired by a different emotion, brought to life through color, design, and storytelling. Today's story begins with the feeling we all search for, happiness. So let's open the door and step inside. Because now it's time to build happiness. Let's go. All right, mini editors, we are now starting our happiness project, and this is the room we're building in. We're gonna make a kitchen, and I'm gonna use different shades of blue and yellow to complete this project. I just felt like the blues and yellows were giving me the joy that happiness is connected to. So I went there with that. I'm not usually that fond of yellow, but it just came to me this way. So I went with it. So anyway, I picked up this cardstock paper and I loved how it had golds and blues and the whites mixed in, the different shades. It was just beautiful, so I had to get it. And of course, I got it on sale for $6. I don't know how I'm getting these deals. I guess it was just meant to be. But anyway, we're going to build this kitchen using the cardstock paper. And surprisingly, that yellow wall was actually yellow foam board that I found for $1 at a 99-cent store. It was great. I've never seen yellow foam board before, but it was perfect for what I needed it for. Also, we're going to go and start with the cabinets. I measured about 6 3/4 of an inch, but I made a bit of a mistake because my Barb that's going to be occupying this space, she was a little short. So I had to reduce the height of the countertops to about 5 3/4 of an inch. So let's go ahead and get into this build. I'm going to start cutting out the pieces for the foam board. And one more thing, if you are about saving your dime, here's a tip. You can always use a knife sharpener to sharpen up your X-Acto knife. And so you won't have to keep buying new sharps for the X-Acto knife. So that's a tip. Keep that in mind. And we're going to go ahead and complete this build or start on our cabinets. Alright, so this is the front frame of a cabinet that I'm going to build that's going to hold a farmhouse sink. Yeah, we're going to do a farmhouse sink on this one. And this is the front board that's going to be used for the cabinets. But as you can see here, I used one of my dull X-Acto knives and it just shredded it. It just shredded it. So you want to make sure that your material, your equipment is nice and sharp before you go and cut, because it just shredded the foam board. And this foam board came this color. It was a really pretty blue, so I had to get it. This is the base, the part that's not going to be seen. It's the back that's going to hold the cabinet, and this is the frame for the inside of the cabinet. And I wanted to make some working doors with an actual shelf inside the cabinet. So we're going to push ourselves on this project a little bit. And I also wanted to do the cutout. You know how the cabinets have that little indentation at the bottom to make it almost look like it's floating. Yeah, I wanted to do that because I felt like it would elevate the kitchen space. So I'm doing that and I'm trying to fit it here. So let's continue the project. mini editors, I was a little ambitious with this project. I was trying to do cabinet doors and I came up with these hinges. I tried to do a door before, but I always have a hard time with it. It's not my favorite, but I said, let's give it a try on a smaller scale, hence mini cabinet, smaller scale. But anyway, I I think I was successful with this one. I tried to put this screw in and it was too long, so I tried to clip it with some steel cutters and that didn't work. So I just pulled it out and just decided to glue it instead. I probably could have maybe put some tacks or something to help stabilize the glue, but other than that, it actually turned out pretty good. Hey you, thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time here, then don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss the next episode. So here we are. I'm trying to create a butcher block countertop. I thought that would be perfect for a country kitchen, but I didn't have enough of that wood. So I got some other wood and I'm going to use a couple of those popsicle sticks to help give me the level that I need to meet the other countertop, and it worked out. So now moving on, I'm going to make some faux drawers. I opted for faux drawers because I had a bunch of other things going on. Was not my personal choice to do full faux drawers. It wasn't my choice to do faux drawers, but I chose this as a shortcut. So I hope you like it. So here is the full counter. It's almost complete. There's a few more things I need to do. But this was the farmhouse sink that I wanted to put in there. I'm not sure that it's called that. Hey, mini editors, if you know what the name of this sink is that's like set in like that, if it's not a country style sink, let me know what it is in the comments. So now we're going to move over to the other side of the room because it is now time to add a stove. And I made this really cute stove with the gold on the inside. It came out very nice. And we also have a refrigerator that we're going to install. This refrigerator was a lot of fun to build. I tried my very best to make it look as real as possible, and it really did turn out that way. But stay tuned because I added a few more features to that refrigerator. Okay, mini editors, so while I finish up this kitchen, watch this story time about happiness, and I'll see you at the reveal. Have you ever noticed that happiness is a funny little thing? It never seems to stay where you left it. Sometimes we go looking for it in the biggest moments, a celebration, a new beginning, or something we've dreamed about for a long time. We chase it believing that's where it lives. But happiness has a playful heart. This reminds us that happiness can be found in unseen places, like in the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. In the courage to begin again, in choosing hope when yesterday was heavy. Maybe that's why this room is filled with soft blues, because peace often arrives before happiness does. And the yellow, that's the reminder that joy still shines even after the storm. And little moments that become treasured memories. As I built this miniature room, I imagine a home where joy lives in every corner. A place where desserts are made just because. Music fills the air, and every detail reminds us that happiness isn't something we have to earn, it's something we choose to see. So before we open this door, take a deep breath. Leave your memories outside for a moment, and welcome to the happiness room.
Happiness. Ooh, happiness. Happiness. Ooh, happiness. 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 Oh, happiness. Happiness. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. La 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 la.
Some rooms are built with wood. This one was built with hope. I'll see you behind the next door. If you're interested in watching more videos of the Mini Edit Studio, then try these. See you next time.